That sounds really good. In fact, I might just want to do that. I mean, so you're paying 48, and so it just depends on how many other people get on board with it. And then everybody's cost goes down the more people we get on. Is
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
right?
Right.
That's a
Right.
great idea. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna text you my address
Is it the same
and
address where I came in to look at the horses?
correct. Yes.
I got your address. I can do that.
All
I'll
right.
do that.
Awesome.
But
Yeah.
yeah, then
And
you
if
can, and it's so easy. It really is easy, and it hooks up to our MLS. So you go in and you pick. It's just like you're searching, and then it goes into this report.
I love that, man, if I yeah, that sounds great. That sounds like gold. And Chris, you've been, I mean, based on your recommendation alone and the way that you've made this sound so easy and really relatively inexpensive. I mean, honestly, if you're, let's just say you're doing one transaction a month, even if you were to pay $40 for it, I mean, that's your time. That's a lot of time there for something else to take that off of you.
Yeah.
And then you've got a third party pulling that CMA together. That I think that's gold.
So how much do you pay extra for your transaction coordinator to do your CMA?
More than $40 a month.
I was gonna say more than $6 or
Well,
$8
per
a month.
per transaction, yeah.
Right. And this is unlimited for the whole month. You can use it as
Yeah.
many times as you want. And that's another thing. Like when people they'll call and they'll just, if they want to know, what do you think my house is worth? That's what I send them. And then it's got all kinds of, they can see what the neighbor's house sold for. If they think they're worth 500 and, it's a 350, 375 neighborhood, it kind of, then they kind of, it's reality.
Yeah. That I mean that looks makes you look like a pro when you can just bang that out
Yep.
to them real quick.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Um, um, Juma, what I'm going to send you the new agent orientation so that you can actually start searching once you do that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of clueless, but I mean, I'm I'm sure that as I go on, it's gonna make more sense.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It will. It will. So,
Cool.
I don't know what I guess we don't need to talk about if somebody else has problems or questions or anything. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I'll just give a
Yeah.
real life thing.
Okay.
I've got a closing coming up, and then all of a sudden I've got two other people that want me to list their homes, which is great. And it's we've been working on this for a couple of months here, and finally they're ready. And one guy is a out of town investor, and he's concerned because the paperwork that we sent him what it was showing that he had to pay 3% to me and 3% to a buyer's agent, and he got confused, and he's like, well, yeah, I don't if I have to pay you for both sides, I don't want to do that. I don't want my agent representing both sides. And anyway, he's just like blasting a lot of questions at me. And so I've got to set up a phone call with him and explain it to him that, it's typical for the seller to pay the listing agent and the buyer's agents, to pay both sides. But that doesn't mean I'm representing both sides. He's just
Right.
confused about, he had a bad experience. And he said this in the text, he had a bad experience with a transaction broker where somebody was representing both sides, and at the end of the day he didn't feel well represented by that person. So he's scared about that. So our sellers, our clients, sometimes have had bad experiences in the past, and they've got that PTSD, they've got that trauma, from past bad experiences, and they're afraid, they don't want to be taken advantage of again, they don't want to be put in a you know uh, less than the best position possible,
Right.
because as a transaction broker, you don't have a fiduciary to both
Exactly.
clients. And it's great for you if you get paid on both sides, but honestly, for the client, it's I think in most cases, that it's just good for, like, if a buyer came to me, it's just best for me to refer that out to another agent, and
Or
then
or just represent the seller. I mean, that's
right,
the seller's the one that brought you to the dance, and you can assist that buyer, but you don't need to represent them,
right.
you know,
Yes, that's
because
another, yeah, that's
who's
another
gonna
option.
know who's gonna know more about that property? You or
Sure,
some agent off the street. You
sure,
know, that's your
sure.
value. That's your value. That's, and you get paid for that.
Yep,
But you would still represent your seller. You don't have to represent that buyer.
right,
Okay.
right.
Buyer would still be
It,
unrepresented, but
yeah,
you can't lie, cheat, or steal.
right. Yes, of course, of course. And in that case, Chris, I couldn't get paid as the buyer's agent.
Yes, you could. You're assisting. Yes. Oh,
Okay, all right,
absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely. You're doing both sides. You're doing another agent's work.
Yes,
But
yes,
but
yeah,
the thing is, rather than have an agent keep coming to you asking questions, you're the guy.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's fine. Yep,
You're the
yep.
expert. You're the expert.
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah. See, this is why it's just good sometimes to have, somebody else who's not in the weeds, where you're trying to balance a lot of things and try to keep a lot of things straight. And you just bounce it, you just process it with somebody else, and they're like, "No, this is
Yeah.
how you should think about it." Right? Thank you,
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
All right.
good.
Next.
That's good.
Yeah.
Fatuma, you must have a bunch of questions.
um,
You
okay,
just you
so
just spent a lot of time, effort, and some money to get your real estate license. We need to help you get some, use
I
that
am
license.
I am so thankful. Oh my gosh, praise Yeshua. I just met with Rachel yesterday, and she really helped me a lot to
Thank you,
start out the
Rachel.
process. Very, very appreciative of Rachel. Um, I found out that I have to do this KCAR thing, so it's a little bit of a stress, but um, that's basically where I am at now. I just received a lot of emails from the like the people who are doing the website, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that and kind of get to know as much as I can, and like get started with making a Facebook profile because I didn't get to do that earlier. I've been so busy, so I wanted to finish with the license first. So taking one step at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I think you're going to be
awesome.
fantastic. Once you're very intelligent, and you're going to do good. I just can't wait. I'm so excited for you. You
Oh, I
show up.
thank you.
You show
I
up,
thank you.
and
I
that's
thank
important.
you.
And answer your phone.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
give thanks.
yeah.
I'm very grateful. I know that this is untypical. It's not very typical because a lot of real estate agents do a lot of things by themselves, and like I'm so new. Like I know that I wouldn't have had any understanding if I didn't have like people like speaking of it, and it's kind of like faith comes by hearing. And so like everything was kind of being poured into my ears as I was learning. So I'm very thankful to everybody, and I don't take that for granted. And I know that it has helped me to be able to pass it because people were around me and explaining things that I wouldn't otherwise understand. So thank you.
You're more than welcome.
That's awesome. Awesome. Fatuma, do you have a Facebook profile?
I'm about to create one in the next couple of days. I have been out of Facebook for a long time, but then Rachel created me. I mean, she created the group, and then she sent me the link, and so I'm gonna
Good.
get into it. But first, I have to create a new account. So I am gonna go ahead and take care of that because now that I am into the real estate, I have to kind of get back.
Yes,
Yeah,
you do.
yeah.
So yes.
Yeah. Well,
Well, if I could,
and go
go
ahead.
ahead, Chris.
And Rachel met with another recruit yesterday for K-score. Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, I actually met with 2 recruits
You
yesterday.
did?
Yeah,
Awesome.
one was the one you sent me, Chris, and one was some guy who just literally walked in off the street, and he
Oh
was
my
like, "I
God.
want to know how to become an agent."
Wow.
So he
Wow.
wasn't even scheduled. Thankfully, I was able to meet with him because yesterday was so busy.
Yeah.
But I was able to squeeze him in between 2 different appointments that I had. So, yeah, it ended up working out. I don't know if he's going to end up doing it or not.
Right.
But he was a little hesitant about the, $1,000, that everybody has a hard time with.
Exactly. Yeah. Everything is
So,
great to get to that. Yeah.
yeah, so he was a little hesitant, but I gave him all the information, and I set him up with KW Prep to do those first 2 modules, and we'll see.
Okay. Okay. So he actually he saw our sign and all that, or did
Yep.
he see the Facebook post or anything about the career
Nope.
night? Really?
I gave it to him. I mean, I invited him to career night.
Okay.
But no, he literally just saw our sign, I guess, and just came in off the street. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So do we have on the career night, do people sign up then? Is that how it works? Or do they just show up?
We are not requiring people to RSVP
Okay.
because we don't want that to deter them. We
Right.
don't
Okay.
want people to feel like they have to RSVP and then not show up if they haven't RSVP'd or
Right.
versa.
Okay. Okay.
So we're just, hope for the best. But we need to invite people, obviously. The more people we invite, the more, successful we'll be at that, and making sure we follow up with people, after the initial contact.
So the first one, the one you had last month, did you know, or was that the same way? They just showed up?
I mean, most of those people had already confirmed with whoever had invited them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That they were coming. And I had spoken to Carla about bringing her daughter several different times. I had followed up with her several different times. And then I know that Alan was invited by Sharon, and she had reached out to him several different times.
Yeah.
And then the other one was a Facebook one.
Yes.
And she was followed up with by Mindy. So, it's a lot of following up with people.
Yes.
They reach out and then we follow up, and it's a lot of that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yep.
Awesome. Well, you're doing great.
Thank you. Yeah.
So Fatuma, going back to your Facebook, just some recommendations for you when you get on there. People when they're looking for a realtor, they're either looking for existing relationships that they have with people, or people they feel they can connect with. And we're social creatures. We want to hear one another's stories, our background. And then I feel when I hear somebody's background story, I feel more connected to them. And so I would recommend you have an amazing just life story, and just share that, do Facebook Lives, share a little bit. You don't have to share every little detail of it, but just and oftentimes the more transparent you are, without again, there's some boundaries that you want to put on what you share, especially publicly, but share your story, and then people will feel connected to you. And it doesn't mean that all of a sudden now you're going to get 10 people that want to sell their home with you, but you're building relationship through social media. And it could take weeks, months, or possibly even a couple of years, as people get to know you more. Talk about your bread making, talk about some of your family life, just share. Yeah, all of that. Yeah, your nursing background. And just as you share that, people will feel more connected with you. And as they're hearing your heart, you exude such a trust, a sincerity. You're a person of integrity, through the way that you speak. People are you're gonna build rapport with people through social media. As crazy as that sounds, it's true in this day and age. And so I would encourage you just to share about yourself and let people get to know you through your Facebook profile.
Oh, I appreciate that so much. Because it'll be my first time getting back on Facebook, and so I was like, I'm going to maybe ask a lot of questions in the next coming weeks as to how to how often. Also, I love to cook, and my husband always has to bear with me because when I make the plates, I'm like, give me a second, I gotta take a picture, and so because I just am so thankful for that, and so I was thinking also about sharing because really my life is really about Yeshua faith,
Hmm.
and food, and now real estate because I'm a foodie. Um, so I really thank you because that actually helps me because I haven't been on Facebook for like 12 years, and so I'm very thankful and ready to get back and start. And I'm just start little by little is all I can do really. Just get started, not stop.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, there's one of the guys that was on my team in Bold. He does every Tuesday. He's making tacos on Facebook, and it's like every week it's something different. And he starts it off. It's Taco Tuesday, and then he's got the fry pan going, and it's just crazy, but it's fun to watch him.
And does he talk about real estate after that, or is just in his?
Um, not on his Taco Tuesday.
Oh,
No.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Okay,
I,
I'm gonna get to know how to like connect that and like be able to know which one to like. I guess that's gonna come with kind of finessing
Over
things as
time,
we
yeah.
go on.
Yep.
it
Yep.
it will. And so, as a general rule of thumb, you want to you try to intersperse your business maybe once a week, just as a general rule of thumb. Like,
Yep.
hey, just get excited about you passing the test and joining
Right.
Legacy, and each little step along the way, and tell that story as well. you know. And so you've
Yeah.
got stories about your family of origin, how you got here. You've got stories about nursing, sourdough bread, your family, and real estate. It's all part of that big book. You've got many chapters in the book of Fatuma.
And it sounds like photography is in there too, if you're taking pictures of your food.
Yes, I just like thinking about he's now I have it's kind of a thing in the family. I no
Yeah.
longer get any fusses about it. So I'm very thankful. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just would share like one picture maybe once a week and talk about the food and then
Yeah.
because it would be a brand new page, so it's not like there would be quite of a history in there. So
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. And just, and then plug yourself that you're a real estate agent, and you can help buyers and sellers, and and it'll take off. It really will. I had a contact yesterday, a gal that I was showing last year, and we wrote 2 contracts, I think, for her, and didn't get
wow.
either one. And she gave up. She's like, she felt like she was never gonna be able to buy a house. So she went and rented an apartment. She hates her apartment, and she'd been living with her parents, and it was like her parents were kind of telling her it was time to move. You're you're old enough, you got a job, you need to get your own place. And so I was trying to help her, and it just got to the point where she needed this apartment, and she's had it like 9 months now, but she's ready. So I'm going to start working with her again here, but I told her she needs to go back to the lender because it's been almost a year. Go and get us a
Mm,
new letter, and hopefully she can, go a little bit higher than last year. Um, but yeah, you just never
nice.
know where these buyers and sellers come from. I mean, it's like it could be somebody that, and I guess, are your kids like in soccer or softball or something? Or
Yeah, soccer, judo, football.
okay. And I don't have kids, and those relationships that you have with the kids' parents, I mean, that's, you just
Mm,
never know. And maybe it's not those parents, but maybe it's friends of theirs.
wow. Okay.
Well, I see Hannah in there.
Shalom, Hannah.
and
Hi
and
guys.
Brandy's out. I know Brandy's there. Yep, there's Brandy's hand.
We're down the
Yeah,
hall from you.
there. So okay, so do you girls have any questions or comments or anything?
I was just gonna say 2 individuals in my pipeline I got from my son's daycare.
Okay.
So use that 1000% and just people in your hemisphere.
Yep.
Yeah, church, everywhere. I don't think you'll have an issue.
I don't
You
either.
were just so sweet. Thank you.
And
Isn't
we
that-
can help you with social media too, since you haven't been on Facebook in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't set up my business profile, but I've made my regular one where everyone's at business. So yeah, it just
Should I
letting
start
people
with the
know.
business one? Should I start with the business one, or what is the difference really? I don't even know.
If you
So,
don't have a personal one, maybe start with that.
Okay.
Mhm.
I
Right.
mean, everybody's different, Fatima. Some people do a separate page with business. Some people, but most the agents that I know just do one.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
my business, on the business page you can boost your post, which that gets it out more. I mean, it costs money and you can do it for so many days, run the same ad or whatever. But that's the business is like for the listings, and that's for, you know, but you can put that also on your personal, and just have your Keller Williams and your phone number, Keller Williams Legacy Partners, and the phone number
Yeah. And
for
it spreads
compliance.
the word. It spreads
Right.
the word. Hey, I'm a realtor. This is what I'm
Yep.
doing. I have an open house this weekend, you know.
The other
Yeah.
thing that I've done, and I know I'm not an agent, but the other thing is I've been friending all my friends who are agents to kind of see what are they posting.
Mm-hmm.
That can be very helpful to get ideas about how
Oh,
are they doing
absolutely.
well. Because I'll tell you, I have numerous friends right now that are killing it on Facebook. They are killing it with their posts. Honestly, it's very, it's awesome because they're sprinkling in personal stuff and then sprinkling in things about real estate constantly, about an open house or about a training they're
Mhm.
doing, or, you know, different things. And it's very inspiring. Honestly, they're doing a great job at it.
Yeah, what I do is quite literally, I'll have I'm creating a Facebook post in one tab. My other tab has one of the agents in our office or something they've posted, and I'm like copying this exact layout because I didn't at first really know how to do the whole like signature at the bottom, like Hannah Campbell, Keller Williams Legacy Partners, and all the things. Like I have it memorized now, but at first I didn't know what I was doing, so I'm just looking. Okay, I'm doing that right. Exclusively listed by, you know. So
When you're sharing, you need to give whoever's listing it, you need to give them credit. But yeah, you can share any agent's listing with permission. And
mhm.
I don't know any agent that would say no, because it's just more exposure.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy if they do.
If
They
they're
say
like,
no.
Yeah, it would. It would.
I've never had anyone say no. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounds like I should just start a personal one and then start from there. And then, but I would put my Keller Williams information since I'm brand new. There's no history in that. So I can just be one whole person because that way I won't be compartmentalized really. It will just show people that I am all these things, but I'm just one person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So Hannah,
awesome. Thank you.
have you talked to your sheriff this week?
He has not replied. I'm sure he's super busy. I keep following up with him, but he said 6 to 9 months. So maybe he's like, I'm not ready yet. I don't know. He has, I did once a week, every Monday morning, auto emails with those folks too. It was him and another couple I got from Sharon's open house.
Uh-huh.
It was first home buyers, and as well as the sheriff.
Nice.
That's the thing. People, a lot of times, they've been looking online for months before they or going to open houses before they actually buy. That's like my inspection today. These people, they were referred to me. She's been looking at houses online. They haven't really looked at anything. The first house we looked at, we ended up writing an offer on it. And we're doing inspections. It's going to close like June 8th. And it's like, it seems like that's too easy. You know, I just closed today on a buyer that I think we looked at 100 houses. So it kind of makes up, kind of evens it out.
I just want to say I take this prophecy that's too easy, you know, life and death is in the power of the tongue. I will take that's too easy one, the one where it just comes to me in the name of Yeshua. That's what I'm gonna take because I'm
Yeah.
connected to some people where
I
they have that grace.
I needed an easy one. I needed it.
It's
Open
the
houses.
difficult.
Go
It's the
ahead.
difficult ones that give you that make you better, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That's
You know,
true.
it really does.
I would say
And
open houses.
go
Sorry.
ahead, Brandy. Go ahead,
Sorry.
Brandy.
Open houses does work because just like for Hannah, her very first open house with me, we were in Lawrence.
Am
Chris's
I listening?
listing, Chris
Mhm.
listing, and we were there. And the very first client that walked in, I said, "Hannah, you want to try this, or you want me to go ahead and do it?" She goes, "No, I want to watch you." I'm like, "Absolutely." Walked in, talked to him. He signed right then and there and starts showing. And I'm still working with him now to this day.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take that loss. To be fair, I was watching her how she handled it. She whipped out her laptop and sent him the forms to sign super quickly, and yeah, that would have been intimidating to have to learn how to do all that on the spot. So I'm glad I got to see that firsthand.
Yeah.
It
And,
doesn't happen all the time, but every once in a while it does.
I'm
Yeah.
a lucky charm.
Yes.
right. And the more you do it, the easier it gets and the faster you become,
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Whenever you're near
uh,
struggles.
Hannah, going back to your sheriff guy, they says, oh, 6 to 9 months. That's true until they see a house they like,
That's
and
Mhm.
right.
then all of a sudden they want to buy that, and then I've had this happen. Somebody tells me, 6 to 9 months, or I'm next year sometime, and then the next time I talk to them, oh yeah, we bought a house with so and so, and it's just like, what?
Yeah.
So it they're not ready to buy a house until they are, right? And then
Mhm.
that can change in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
still working with somebody that's been looking for 4 years and just keep up talking to him. In fact, he's my sheriff or my police officer in Lansing, the one that pulled me over.
Yeah.
And he was just playing around. He pulled me over and I was like, what the heck going on? What did I do wrong? I seen him get out of his car. I saw his name back. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And he said, I just want to let you know I'm still looking at houses. I'm like, there's other ways to do it besides pull me over. My heart was like, oh my God, what did I do?
Well, good thing you didn't try to get away.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. A police station.
One
So
thing
the other,
I was just gonna say, one thing I know that the agent that I worked with does is she'll send reports to people about houses in their neighborhood. And I think that that's a great way too, even if they're not interested, sending them some listings of ones in the area that they're looking at moving at can be
Mhm.
helpful because maybe they're going to find the house that they, and just keeps it top of mind, I think.
Yep. And you
Um,
can set up in command, you can set up those smart plans to do that with people, so you don't have to
Yes.
remember.
yeah.
right. So what I was going to say also, this buyer that we're doing inspections, they had been looking online, but they were looking in Blue Springs and Lee Summit. They live in Lee Summit. The house they're buying is in Raymore. Okay. They were looking for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car garage with a walkout basement. And this came up on, I guess, Zillow. And it's like, it wasn't the area that they wanted, but it's exactly the house that they wanted. So, even if they say that they're looking somewhere, that doesn't mean that
Yeah.
that's the only place they're looking.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm struggling with right now too, because someone will tell me like Johnson County, and I'm like, okay, that's a very wide range
Yep.
of locations. There might be a specific area in that county that they also don't want, and I'm
Right.
spamming them with houses they don't even care for if they're not, like Gardner's in Johnson County, as well as like Prairie Village, and that's very far away from each other.
Yeah.
So there's that. But yeah, the sheriff, he said Wyandotte County. So I've been showing him homes in Wyandotte County on MLS.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
What else?
You got quiet.
So, okay,
I
so
know, I
Hannah
just
and-
have these showings on my mind that I have tonight or this afternoon.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Hannah, Brandy, I don't know if you were on when if you want to text me your home address, I will send you your home on this toolkit CMA so that you
Mhm.
can see what it looks like. And if you're interested, I would love for you to start using it to get listings, and it also works for buyer tours.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Well, how does that work?
She's going to show us.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can't. I can't show it. I don't even know how to hardly work this.
I'm like,
I
wait,
cannot
what is
show.
this? It's a
This will have to teach you how to share your screen.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't want to. I know. No, I'm good.
so it's an app for listings to get a CMA report.
It is. It's called Toolkit CMA, and
Okay.
what it is integrated into our MLS, and so, but it also it has all the color. It's all um geared towards Keller Williams. It talks about Keller Williams, talks about you. There's a resume page on there. But it's great. And there's different formats. And I do both for like the comparable houses. I do one with a short description of the house, a picture of the house, and then a short description. And then I also do one, the columns, because people, people are different. Some people like to read about it, and some just, nope, just show me. I just want the details. And then it does like averages. It really is an awesome program. And I really want every agent in the office to be using it. But that's not going to happen. I know that.
Toolkit
We will.
CMA. Okay. Yeah, you'll just have to show me how to do it and I'll
Yeah.
do it.
Send me your text me your home address, and I'll work on this. When this call's over, I need to go get my husband at 12:15, but I've got time. I got to send Fatuma the new agent orientation schedule, and got a few things to do. But I'd like to send this off, and I have David's address. So,
Okay,
Brandy,
I'm sending it right now.
okay,
I'm sending it right now.
okay, good. Anything else? Any other questions or anything you want to talk about?
Um,
I want to say thank you because those are like gold nuggets. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then soon you're going to be sharing your nuggets with us.
Yep.
Okay, after a long time of experience,
No, you'll
then I'm
you'll
gonna
be
be discipled.
surprised.
No, like here's the thing. At the beginning of the year, when there's new forms, there are new forms for all of us, and so we're all kind of in the same, like, the same boat. And it's like, it's conversations like this that, if you have questions, just, ask somebody. Somebody has been there, or they're trying to figure it out too.
Yeah.
I appreciate
There's
that very
really
much.
no dumb questions.
mhm.
Yep.
I appreciate that
True.
very much.
True.
Thank you.
All right, Jason, you got anything?
Not that I can think of.
All right. Thanks for jumping on. Did you find any of this helpful, Jason?
Sure. Yeah, luckily like on the Facebook thing, I've got a lot of experience with the personal and business side of Facebook, that kind of stuff. That's honestly where I've found success is the most is showing personality and showing, people get so invested in your life. And it's amazing how how that actually works.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're creating a relationship with people. I mean, you don't even have to know them, but they find you interesting. They're going to be invested. So that's and then people tend to buy from their friends, and they feel like if you're
Yep.
you feel like you're friends, they're gonna buy from you. So
Yep.
yeah, so that stuff's always super helpful.
Yep.
But outside of
Right
that,
on.
outside of that, I don't have anything else.
Well, I don't know you that well, Jason, but what I do know is um, uh, you. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of personality that we will find out more about in the months to come, and that you are quite the character.
I can be, yeah. You know, I'm an eclectic person. I'm a first and foremost, I call myself an artist. You know, I kind of, you know, um, when you think of me, that's, you know, when you think of an artist, you're like, oh, okay, this guy's gonna be kind of all over the place, you know, a little bit, and I am, you know, but on the same token, I try to be as let's see, professional, and, you know, in that sense, you know, where, you know, you know what to share and what not to share, you know,
Right.
and
Yep.
so, but yeah, as people get to know me, they realize, oh, okay, this guy's cool, he's all right, you know, so.
Good deal. Well, we're looking forward to getting to know you better. Okay. Anything else we got? I know I've got some balls in the air that need attention. I know Chris does, and I know Brandy does.
Yeah.
So,
And Hannah. And for 2 months, she's getting ready for her the new agent
yeah.
orientation, and just
Yeah.
Facebook. You've got things to do. You've got a to-do list.
Yes, and I appreciate all the help, and it's actually helping me to go into it. I think I have time today to get it done. I'm going to do some of the stuff today and before school, children get out of school, and so it's a great blessing, and I'm very thankful. So
Yeah.
hallelujah.
Yeah.
Once again, you have Sharon and I to help you if you need anything as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Brandy.
One thing real quick, Hannah. I spoke with Johnny, and he's wanting to meet. He's looking forward to meeting you today, and I just want you to know that you can talk with him and walk in there with confidence. You've got me, you've got Brandy, you've got Sharon, you know, behind you, and I explained that to him. It's like, dude, you're getting like 4 agents for the price of one. Right. So I assured him of that. So yeah, go just talk to him with confidence. You'll be fine.
Okay, I think I'm ready. I was just telling Brandy, I have this folder, and I was going to print off each MLS sheet of the locations we're going to, give him this folder with them in it with a pen, and on the back write what he likes and doesn't like with each home. So because I mean, this is a big project, he needs to be organized with homes and whatnot. I don't know if he already has a folder what, but
I'm also going to go with her to her first showing with him as well.
Okay.
Awesome, Brandy. Thank you.
Because she's like, and you're like, yes.
So what I would add, Hannah, what I would add to that is a map of, you know, you're going to have all the houses. Just click on all of them and do the map so that he can see where they, you know, kind of where they are in relation to each other. And but that's a lot of times that's real helpful.
Yes,
that's a great old school tool to use. That's good.
Okay.
I wouldn't have even thought of that. I mean but I do remember
when you hit print and you do like custom, you know, the client full, it's got multi map or something like that. You just click that and it will have a map, and it will have a picture of each one of the houses, and it's got a number, and just tell them all the number. It just is identifying that house. It's not in any order. It's just identifying the house. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. Well, I think
all right, y'all. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us today.
All right.
See y'all later.
Yeah, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Shalom.